Yes, guys, welcome to another show. Welcome to another show, guys. Let's get in some MMA this morning, guys. Renato Subotic, people, MMA coach, come to United States. Immigration swoop him up, and he was deported back. People, this is crazy. Trump administration. This is the second mistake these people made. Don't forget, we have the judge ordered this Maryland dad, father, husband, who got deported to El Salvador. The judge said this man need to come back. So therefore, how many people that fell through the cracks? This is just two cases that in the last month and a half we're hearing about. What happened to prior months before that? What's going on with the other cases that we don't know nothing about? And how ironic this is. We have an MMA coach that left his country, I think it was Australia, to come to the United States, got detained and deported. People, that's horrible, horrible, horrible. Second time mistake. So a Trump administration, they have to be held accountable. And also, we know that with Retino, he did a whole thing. He posts on his website, on his social media. We're going to get into that. Make sure you press like, share. Let's get into this video. The papers say MMA coach trip to America goes horrible wrong as he end up in jail, deported after arriving in the United States. People, Australian Retino has coached fighters who compete in Bellator and the UFC, and so was looking forward to expand with his planned United States trip. As he crossed border, he whole plan looked dangerous. He found himself being interrogated and being taken to jail. The whole experience deject him. In a lengthy IG post, he shared his story. He wrote, "From seminar to cell, my 24 hours United States federal prison, arrested for too much knowledge in MMA. I arrived in the United States, excited, ready to coach my seminar. It was supposed to be a great trip. Instead, I got stopped at the border. Immigration pulled me aside and took me into an isolated room. The officer interviewed me, looked like he was looking for something wrong. It was obvious why I was in the United States. I gave every specific detail about my seminar, my plans, and everything, people. They kept me in a room for 3 hours and asked endless questions. I was calibrating that. They told me it was a mistake with my visa and they were taking me to jail until they figure out what's next." Listen, I'm sure Trump got a win of this. And we know Dana White is very, very close with President Trump because we've seen over the period of months or years, Trump been going to all type of MMA events. Right? So they kept this man in jail, saying that there was a mistake with his visa until they figure out what was next. Just like that. No clear explanation, no chance to talk to anyone, no rights. They handcuffed me, they put me in a car and drove me to a federal prison. They stripped me of everything, took my clothes, gave me jail clothes, fingerprint me, took photos, searched me, gave me a blanket and sheet. Then they walked me to my block 48. The moment the door opened, it was chaos, fight between gangs, people screaming, arguing over food, what to watch on TV, crazy people running around, madness. The guard walked me to cell 221, where there was a filthy mattress. Oh my God, a filthy mattress. Wow, that's crazy, guys. He said the mattress was full of piss and blood, all type of nonsense. And he said by the time he came back, then he went to the cell, he saw two people going through his stuff and it was on. He said, this is my stuff. And the guy said, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Don't forget, God, this is a trained MMA fighter that know moves and how to, retain people. So he said it got very, very, and he did what he had to do. And the guy left the room. I guess they didn't left on a good note because I'm sure he brought it to them very, very well. Listen, This is a very dangerous. These stories that we're hearing is very dangerous, guys. It's dangerous. Because the reason why, because I believe we are going too far with this immigration thing. No one is 100% American in this country. Everyone came from a foreign country to build America, and you have 3, 4, maybe 5 generations of people that came here to this country to build up America. So listen, it's not going to get better, guys, until something dramatic happen. Protests, rebellion, a revolution. People, when you start messing with people, freedom and their mindset, and want to impose your will on them, people will to start to rebel. And when people start to rebel, you will have a revolution, because when people are not treated fairly and equally, it doesn't matter. You know, this administration proving that they want to impose their will on people. And if you're not with the program, you know, you traveling, make sure if you travel, you cross your I, you dot your T, because these people are making mistakes and they do not want to correct their mistake. They think that we should pay for their mistake that they're making, which is untrue. And I believe Trump needs to take a step back. This administration needs to take one step back and look at what they're doing. People, they are causing chaos. And when you cause chaos, people panic, people do all type of things. How long you think the government going to put up this propaganda? For how long you think people going to be okay with this type of treatment? It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but people, there is going to be a revolution in this country. People are going to start rebel, because this country is forcing their will on people and think, make America great again. You want to make America great again, deporting people out of America that belong here. And the people that need to be deported are still here. So what's wrong with that picture? Something need to be done. The Trump administration, they need to take a step back and look at what they're doing, because they are not doing this 100% fair, because too many mistakes. Just like when you put in the death penalty, you are making mistakes. So I believe these people need to take a step back and look at what they're doing, because there is something that they are missing, because too many people are getting deported and they are not officially checking these documentation. Something is not right. Thanks for joining. Make sure you press like, share. Until later.